Hi everybody, how are you?
Hi,
Can you hear
teacher.
me well?
Yes, teacher, can hear you.
Okay, very nice. Okay, I'm Miss Shaima. Uh, I'm an English teacher, IG teacher. I've been teaching English for 20 years up to now. As for the IG curriculum, or let's say the British curriculum, I have been teaching it for 10 years. Of course, I've been AQA. Before I start, I would just want to know how many of you are sitting for November exam and who are sitting for Oxford AQA. Come on, just write in the chat.
Actually, teacher, I was changed from national to IG this year,
Okay,
so I will enter grade 10. So I don't know
great.
all the system.
You know nothing about the system, but which board are you sitting for?
Cambridge.
You're sitting for Cambridge. Are you sure?
Yep.
Which country?
Riyadh.
Saudi Arabia, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about the others? It's Jana is sitting for Cambridge. What about the others?
No, actually, teacher, I'm just going year 9 this year, so it's a little soon for me.
So year nine, so you're sitting for Cambridge again. Okay, great. Come on. What about the others? The others. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you, teacher.
Okay. Have you seen the IG exam before? Do you know what are the requirements of
Yes,
exam?
teacher, I've actually been looking through the past papers for some time now, and I have
Yes.
seen some.
For Cambridge, you mean? For Cambridge Board in
Yes,
Hamad,
for
right?
them.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, great. None of you is sitting for Oxford AQA? None of you? Okay. As actually I'm preparing the session to let you know the difference between Cambridge and Oxford. There is no difference except in the grade threshold only. But what about how we tackle the board itself or how we tackle the exam? There is no difference. In Cambridge exam, we go for the exam twice. We go for paper 2, which is for reading and writing. As for paper 4, it's for listening. This is the Cambridge exam. How many exercises do we have? We have 6 exercises in paper 2. And 6 exercises, 3 of them are for the reading, while the other 3 are for the writing. What are we required to do? We are required to know concerning the writing from the very beginning of the first exercise, which is exercise number 4. You will be asked for advanced vocabulary, advanced structure, complexity. This is the point in Cambridge. طول الوقت حضرتك you are asked for complexity of vocabulary and complexity of structure. That's why you have to know how to structure your sentence, how to write, how to refine your sentence. يعني ايه refine my sentence? يعني how to make it let's say a more advanced one. Okay? I just want you to see, because maybe some of you will be sitting, some of you who are shy to talk to me, some of you are sitting for
Teacher, we can teacher, we can't hear you. Can you repeat?
Yes. I just said that the difference between the two words is not the content. It is the matter of the grade threshold. You understand what do I mean by the grade threshold or the grade boundaries? This is the difference. What do I mean by the grade threshold? grade boundaries. It means that, have a look here. I just wanted you to see. I'll share the screen with you. I just want you to see something here. Can you see the grade boundaries here?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher, you can see them.
Okay, this is for يا ولاد, and I don't want you to get confused, but this is for Oxford AQA. And there is a great difference concerning only the grade boundaries, not the content. The content is the same. And concerning the number of times we go to the exam. In Cambridge, we go to the exam twice. In Cambridge, we go for paper 2, for year 10 or year 9, the same. There is no difference between year 9 and year 10. There is no difference at all. We go twice. Once for reading and writing, and the other time علشان listening. Okay? لكن في Oxford, there is a great difference. We have 4 exam papers. We go once for the writing, once for the reading, once for the listening, and once for the speaking. This is the difference. We have 4 papers, not only 2. يعني انت لو كامبريدج انت بتروح مرتين تمتحن twice. لكن for Oxford انا بمتحن 4 times. طيب, how can I get the A star if I am sitting for Cambridge? If you are sitting for Cambridge, you have to exert a lot of effort concerning your structure and vocabulary. Structure of vocabulary دوت, طب احنا how can we refine our sentence? How can we reach this? احنا throughout our course, we are going to start from the very beginning يا ولاد. Don't worry about it. We are going to start from the very beginning, how to construct the sentence. Okay, هنبتدي منين? We are going to start from the very beginning, how to construct the sentence. Sentence بتاعتي في some of you do not know how to construct the sentence. Sentence بعملها ازاي? Just a minute. I'll answer this later يا شيماء. Just wait a minute. الستراكشر بتاع السنتنس بتاعتي I have to refine it. طيب, some of you يا ولاد do not know how. So that's why throughout our course I'm going to start from the very beginning. I'm going to start to tell you what is the difference between the noun, the adjective, the parts of speech of the sentence, how to construct the sentence, from the subject, the predicate, the types of sentence, whether it is compound, it is complex, how can we do this, how can we manage this. And some of you have spelling mistakes. We are going to have special classes for the spelling. Excuse me. يعني some of you بيبقى عنده مشكلة miss, I have a problem with the spelling. هو it is not a problem, it is not a huge problem. We have to limit the problem. المشكلة فيه. So maybe you do not know how to write when there are some vowels. طب الvowel, طب after the vowel should be double, should be not double, and so on. So this will have a separate class for the spelling to let you know how. But don't worry about all these matters. Some of you ask me, بيقولوا in Oxford is easier. It is not a matter of easiness خالص. It is the matter of grade boundaries. Have a look here. If I want to get 9, you know, of course, all of you that the maximum grade is 9, right? You know this?
Yes.
Yeah.
That okay, the maximum grade is, so paper 1 in Oxford AQA is writing, and this is out of 60 marks. If I get 51, am I in the 9? Yes, still in the 9. إيه ده ازاي؟ طب I lost the 9 marks. you lost the 9 marks, بس انت still انت برضو جايب ال A star. Okay? طيب, let's go to the reading paper, and this one is again out of 60 marks. You can lose 8 marks if you are sitting for the listening, if you have been exposed to the listening in Cambridge and Oxford, you are going to find a great difference between them. The listening in Oxford is very, very, very easy. يعني you can get the 40 marks for sure. The speaking is you can lose 5 marks, but still you are getting the star. طب how many marks did I lose? I lost 26. I get the 9. I get the highest grade. I got A star. And if you go to the band, marks and still
Can you repeat the last part, please?
Yes.
Because you have a problem in your network.
Yes, my dear.
Is this for Cambridge or Oxford?
Excuse
Teacher, I think you have a problem in your network.
In my net connection? Okay, just a minute. I can't change it. My dear. Can you hear me well now?
Yes, teacher. Can you hear me?
Minus 26, please.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Teacher, I'm asking, this one is for which board? For Cambridge or Edexcel?
This one,
Oxford.
no, not Edexcel. It is Oxford. This one is for Oxford.
Okay. Teacher, did you get the marking boundaries for Oxford?
Actually, they are not here today. But they are not prepared with me today. But in Cambridge, the matter is that we do not have this speaking. Yani we do not sit for the speaking. For still 40 marks. From where shall I get them? And the weight for the writing and reading is 80 marks. And the listening 40. This gives me a total of 120. You got the difference? فأنا معايا دلوقتي 120. If I sit for the exam for the 2 papers, reading, writing, which is only once, وبعد كده I will go another time for the listening, which is out of 40. يبقى أنا كده معايا total 120 marks. طيب أمال المارك should be out of what? المارك هتبقى out of 20. 200 sorry. طيب يبقى من 120 ل 100 ل 200, it means I have to multiply by a factor. You understand me?
Yes, teacher. But can you repeat that part again?
Okay, I'm just going to say it again. So دلوقتي I'm going to sit, if I'm going for Cambridge, I'm going to sit يا ولاد twice. هروح مرتين الامتحان. مرة for reading writing ومرة تانية I will go for the listening. طيب الريدنج والرايتنج الويت بتاعهم قد ايه؟ 80 ماركس والlistening 40 ماركس يبقى انا كده معايا توتال 120. طب انا عايزه الجريد تطلع من 200. You understand this point? So this means ان انا I'm going to multiply it by a factor علشان اطلع
الست دي بتعلمك ما اعرفش ايه انجليزي.
Okay, you understand my point يا ولاد?
Yes, teacher, I understand it now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So these are the grade boundaries. One of you has just asked me now, طب هي grade boundaries دي changed ولا لأ؟ هو luckily they didn't. ليه they didn't? Because as you know that in the previous 2 years they were evidence. The grade boundaries did not change. طيب in the future are they going to change? برضه still this is not, we're not sure about. هنغير الجريد باوندريز دي ولا لا؟ بس Oxford AQA based على الانتليجنس اوف ذا ستودنتس. هم مش اكزام اورينتد زي كامبريدج احنا عارفين we go to the exam we know ان exercise 1 هيبقى reading وهيبقى out of 13 marks وعارفين بالظبط تفاصيل الامتحان. لكن في اوكسفورد لا، هو he can change، ممكن يخلي الانفورمال in a place والفورمال في مكان، فهو بيغير. فsince he is not exam oriented، since ان الدنيا كده مش زي كامبريدج، فit means that he needs a student who thinks. هو محتاج طالب بيفكر يا ولاد. That's why I don't think that the grade boundaries will change. Okay, any question concerning this part before I move?
No, thank you.
Okay, طيب let's see بقى. I will show you the writing exam for Oxford AQA and let's see what is required. هو دايما have a look here at how many exercises do we have in the writing. This is the writing paper. In the writing paper, the total marks, as I said, is out of 60. Great. Let's see question number 1, which is out of 9 marks. Can you see it? These 9 marks are divided. 6 for the content and the other 3 are for the language. It means here in the first exercise, the language is not that important, right? It is very important, the content itself. It is always about the picture. دايما picture where he asks you to describe the picture. Okay? طيب how can I describe a picture? It is very easy. We are going to see how to describe a picture later on. بس يعني you have to communicate accurately. يعني if there is a boat, ما تقوليش إن there is a river, for example, and this is a sea. يعني you have to write something logical for the examiner. But what is he asking for in this exercise? Punctuation with spelling. طب والفوكابلري؟ لا مش مشكلة قوي الفوكابلري in this exercise. أمال إيه المهم؟ المهم punctuation والspelling. For this exercise, if you want to get the full mark, you have to be accurate with your spelling and punctuation. Okay? Let's go to exercise number 2. Move كده شوية. تلاقي the marks increased. إيه ده؟ The marks are now out of 12. بس 6 for the content and another 6 for the language. يعني it means here that the language is equal to the content, right? Language is equal to the content. طيب الword limit هنا بيبقى مختلف totally عن كامبريدج. في كامبريدج in the first, for Oxford, you are going to be asked to write from 30 to 50 words. If you think about it, you'll find that it is very easy, either 30 to 50 words. يعني you can do it. As for the second exercise, the word limit is from 50 to 70 words only. Okay? But what if I exceeded? No problem. بس احنا we put the word limit علشان بس حضرتك to manage your time. Do not write more so that you waste your time. If I write more, we say that the more you write, the more mistakes you make. Okay? But let's go to question number 3 and see. Again, this one is out of 16, 8 for the content, 8 for the language. Oxford, it is not the matter of how many ideas. it is في كامبريدج بيبقى عايز idea ومطلوب مني ان انا to develop my idea and to develop and to expand my idea. As for Oxford, it is not needed. كل اللي محتاجه مني هو language. Language for Oxford very very important. طيب question number 4, the out of 23, this is the highest mark needed. This is the highest mark needed. بس بصي هنا اللانجوج الويت بتاعها كام؟ 15 marks. يبقى أنا very important يا ولاد إن أنا to develop my language. إن أنا أشوف what is the problem with my language وأبتدي to solve it. سواء بقى اللانجوج ديت ايه تحت اللانجوج؟ اللانجوج دي يعني spelling، اللانجوج دي يعني structure wise، يعني vocabulary. ف that is what we're going to do. ان احنا نظبط الستراكشر بتاعنا، refine الستراكشر، have complexity, start to know how to write
Yes.
in. Yes, Muhammad.
There is something I don't understand. What does he mean by language, and what does he mean by content and communication?
Okay, حاضر. Content and communication يا مستر يعني it means ال content means the ideas، الايدياز بتاعتك. ايه ده، انت جايب لي ideas very poor ideas ولا ideas حلوه كده محترمه؟ You understand؟
Yes.
طيب
What about communication and language?
just a minute. طيب وانت بتكتب كده is it going fluently ولا في something mysterious which makes me stop and do not understand؟ انت عامل communication معايا ولا لا؟ انا I understand what you're writing or not. You got my point?
Yes.
Okay. As for the language بقى اللي هي الستراكشر بتاعي ال أنا I'm using words correctly, I'm using vocabulary, I'm using punctuation, I'm using spelling properly. كل الحاجات دي بقى في language. You understand my point?
Yes, Miss. Yes, Miss. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my dear. Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, go on, Jana.
What is 30 and 50 and 50 and 70? What is?
850 فين ده؟
30 and 50 and go down 50 and 70 beside 9 and 12.
9 and 12. These which I wrote myself?
Yeah.
This is the word limit. This is the word limit. How many words? How many words you're going to write about? Within the range of what? How many words? You understand? So in the exercise number 1, you have to write between 30 to 50 words. Exercise number 2, between 50 to 70 words. Exercise number 3, from 70 to 90. And the last question and the longest one is from 100 to 150. That's it. As for Cambridge, if you are sitting for Cambridge, you're going to find that from exercise 3, which is the summary, you have to write in range from 100 to 120. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
يعني أنا في أكسفورد آخر حاجة أنا وصلت لها كانت من 100 ل 150. في كامبريدج أول إكسرسايز عندي في الرايتنج أنا بدأت من كام؟ بدأت من 100 ل 120. فده this is the difference. تمام يا أولاد؟ طيب الثيمز في فرق بقى بين الثيمز ما بين كامبريدج وأكسفورد mainly لا. التوبكس واحدة. The topics which we are going to discuss here, it's the same. فهذا look هنا في theme 1. ايه هي الثيمز؟ الثيمز دي يا ولاد هي الثينجز اللي هيبتدي يسألني عليها في الريدنج في الرايتنج وهيبتدي يجيب لي عليها موضوعات في الريدنج. Okay? For example, I might find something about identity and culture. طب هو يعني ايه identity and culture يعني؟ What does it mean, identity and culture? يعني you might be asked about you and your family. Write about the celebration. Write about the person who has affected you and so on. دي الايدنتيتي بتاعتي. طب والculture, write about for example الهوبيز، حاجة أنت بتحب تلعبها. Write about a cinema. Write about the music and so on. This is for the first theme. طب هو الثيم ده لأكسفورد بس؟ لا، هو ده الأكسفورد بالكامبريدج. طيب theme 2 is for the local, national, international, global areas. يعني ايه؟ يعني I have to know what about the problems that we are suffering from. لازم ما ابقاش كده قاعد مش فاهم ايه اللي بيحصل حواليا. I have to know ان في there is a problem that مثلا for example ان ال human has affected the environment. ممكن يجي يسألني طب how has the human how has human affected the environment؟ ايه ده؟ طب انا ما عنديش ideas. لا، we have to read, we have to be involved to text نطلع منها points to know how. The last theme is about current and future study and employment او let's say يعني career and beyond الستاديز بتاعتك. You might be asked for example about what is your favorite subject For example, what's your favorite subject? ممكن اجي اسالك اقول لك write about your career. What are you going to do after school, after graduation, and so on. طب how are we going to know about الحاجات دي? This we are going to know about through انت you are going to do something and I am going to do something. دي الايدياز بقى يا محمد اللي كنت بتسالني عليها. دي الايدياز اللي انت لازم تتعلمها. You have to read a lot. I have to give you some external resources to let you know about these ideas or these things. معايا يا ولاد؟ Any questions so far?
True with you. No, thank you.
Okay, you can understand. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
طيب. What about يعني none of you has asked me about the speaking exam. My speaking there. What are we going to do for the speaking exam? How do we tackle the speaking? Speaking ده بقى يعني this is the easiest thing. Let's say that the listening and the speaking in Oxford are considered to be the easiest.
Something to say.
Excuse me?
Yes, I have something to say. You said before a little while that we need to practice reading and writing. Can you recommend us some books so we could read them?
It is not a matter of recommendation. You can read, for example, you can surf the net, find, let's say, IELTS examples or IELTS samples. You know IELTS? عارفين الآيلتس يا ولاد؟
No, why IELTS?
IELTS.
Aren't you going to the IG?
Excuse me?
Yes, why IELTS, Miss? Should we take something about IG?
لا هقول لك ان الايدياز نفسها are the same. يعني الايدياز هي يعني you will find ما هو ده امتحان برضو فبيبقى فيه samples هم they recommend them وبيبقى فيهم samples مثلا for students who got the highest grade فانت you can read to get ideas I will provide you with some throughout the course. بيبقى هم نفس الايدياز بتاعتنا هم نفس الثيمز بتاعتنا. You understand me?
Yes, Miss. I understand it. Thank you. But last thing, can you send us some links on the group?
For what?
For the books and the IELTS, yes.
If you surf the net right now and write IELTS high band IELTS samples, you will find as many as you want.
Okay.
Okay, ولاد. Let's see now. What about the speaking? محدش سألني. طب what about the speaking? What are we going to do in the speaking? السبيكينج يا ولاد بيبقى through your school teacher. مين اللي هيمتحنك السبيكينج؟ السكول تيتشر. ايه ده ازاي السكول تيتشر هيمتحني speaking؟ Yes. هو still I have 3 themes as I have told you. The first part هو السبيكينج بيبقى 3 parts. The first part بيبقى general conversation. تاخد photo card. You have to prepare yourself to have a look at the photo card. بتاخد 10 minutes, prepare, and then you are going to write under the photo card there are 3 questions. طيب the photo card مكتوب فيها what can you see in the picture, what are you, for example if it is about people playing football, he's going again to talk about hobbies. What is your favorite hobby? طب احنا اتكلمنا على favorite hobby قبل كده في another theme ولا لا؟ Who can tell me? يلا يا ولاد. اتكلمنا عن الهوبي قبل كده ولا ما اتكلمناش؟ مش شايفه حد كتب اي حاجه. انتوا نمتوا؟
Mom, I think we did not.
ها طب لما قلنا اتكلمنا على الايدنتيتي اند كلتشر وقلت لك انت هتتكلم في الثيم ده هنتكلم على الفاميلي اند فريندز and your hobbies and what you like to do and so on. مش ده نفس الثيم؟ Right or not? هاي يا ولاد.
Yeah, teacher, right.
يبقى أنا while I am Yes. يبقى while I'm practicing and writing and I'm preparing you for the speaking. You understand the point? وانت شغال في الwriting انت you are preparing for the speaking. هما الاثنين مع بعض. They are together. تمام؟ طيب
Okay.
ويبقى في بعد كده set of questions for the other two themes. Before the exam بقى انت والتيتشر بتاعك هتبتدوا تعملوا ايه؟ ترتبوا. يعني التيتشر هتيجي تقول لك مثلا يا جانا قولي لي which questions set of questions اهي in front of you وقولي لي يا جانا which question you would like me to ask on the day of the exam. فانت تقولي لها miss I wanted the first او question number 2 and question number 3. خلاص يا جانا prepare these two questions. يوم الامتحان احنا هنعمل كأننا بنمثل تمثيلية. And I'm going to ask you and you are going to answer. طب answer ايه؟ answer الأسئلة اللي أنا already I've given you before واللي احنا already we practice together. You understand this point?
Okay.
It's just like a role play. يعني you're doing nothing. بس واحنا we are doing this. Okay.
Okay.
It is just like a role play we're doing it. And you got my point. فطبعا ال speaking this is again a plus, another plus for the exam. Hi أولاد, any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay. طيب احنا عمالين نقول ان احنا we need to do what is complexity وحاجات. Let me الأول show you the exam, how it looks like before I start. Just a minute. دايما the first exercise يا ولاد بتبقى photo description as I've just told you. دايما as you can see in front of you هي photo description. Describe what you see in the photograph. Your description should be between 30 to 50. This is what you have asked me about. 30 to 50 words. Okay. طيب what about the marks? How many marks? 9 marks. As we said that these are 6 content and 3 language. Okay. Okay. في communication. What do I mean by communication? يعني ما ينفعش حضرتك ان انت you can see for example mountains و ocean و cables and so on وتقولي this is a farm. This is for example the zoo. ما ينفعش. هو في طريقة واحنا we are going to go through it وهنعمل many pictures علشان نعرف ازاي to answer this. Okay.
Now, can you give an example to the teacher, please?
Excuse me, like what? For what?
In this picture?
How do we write it?
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. I will show you exemplary how just a minute. Maybe I dropped the page. Yes, here it is. Have a look here. This is, can you see, this is one of the students who answered this question and who got 9, band 9 in this exercise. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the picture shows mountains, right? Surrounding a city near the sea. There are many ropes linking the mountains, and the transport that people use to travel between 2 mountains is hanging on the rope. طبعا it is clear that the student who answered this he doesn't how أو the word cable car ما جاتش في دماغه يعني مش عارفها. هو he doesn't know كلمة cable car. he found another word which is transport. بس طب is he going to lose marks؟ يعني الفوكابولري الكلمة دي أنا I didn't get. طب انا هنقص درجات. We will see now. So فكتب بدلها the transport that people use to travel between two mountains is hanging on the rope. The tourist would see a beautiful view outside the window, watching the azure sky and the breathtaking scenes. طب examiner's report على الكلام ده قال ايه؟ This is a clear response. Can you see it here?
Yeah.
The student has carefully described the items. هو قال لنا ان في mountain احنا شايفينه، في city near the sea، في many roads linking to the mountains. احنا شايفين كمان ان في people traveling. طبعا هو عمل كده زي assumption ان الناس او people who are watching from the window هيشوفوا breathtaking scene. مش غلط، still انا في نفس الصوره وفي communication when I understand what is he saying. But the student has carefully described the item in the picture and given sense of the positions. أنا عرفت كل حاجة فين. By using phrases such as near the sea. Ideas are linked together. Although the student does not use the term cable car. لأن احنا زي ما احنا اتفقنا الولد مش عارف الكلمة بس هينقص لو هو مش عارف الفوكابولري word دي. قال لك لا this is not a problem. مش مشكلة خالص. Because they explain the transport in a very clear way. هو شرح لنا بالظبط ان العربيات دي او الترانسبورت ده بتموف او used to travel between two mountains is hanging on the rope. There is an effective attempt to describe the appearance of the view. احنا حسينا شفنا الفيو بالظبط كأننا حتى لو احنا مش شايفين الصورة احنا فهمنا. Using a relatively complex words as beautiful. فهو حتى يشوف هو كلمة beautiful شايفها دي complex words يعني. And the more ambitious طبعا علّى أكتر وكانت كلمة زي azure means يعني زي the blue sky. Everything in this response makes clear sense. The most important thing يا ولاد هو إن spelling completely accurate. ليه اداله 9؟ عشان spelling accurate. Punctuation used effectively to aid the sentence structure. يبقى طالما الاكسرسايز دوت انت بتعمل punctuation مظبوط، انت بتعمل spelling مظبوط، يبقى انت هتاخد الفول مارك فيه. يبقى الولد ده جاب 6 content 3 language يبقى he got the full mark. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So this is the first exercise. زي ما قلت لك ده out of 9. Just a minute to see who is writing in the chat. Okay. Let's see what about the second exercise. برضو second exercise ده مفيش فرق بيني وبين كامبريدج. هو أنا بيجي لي برضو في كامبريدج write about the family celebration. There is no difference. مفيش فرق. Write a letter inviting your friend to the celebration. بس هنا عندي في أكسفورد بيقولوا you must write about. في كامبريدج لا أنا مش لازم أكتب البولت بوينتس. مش I have to cover البولت بوينتس. لازم سواء في الانفورمال في كامبريدج او هنا في اوكسفورد and I have to cover البولت بوينتس. انت لو بصيت هنا وغطيت بس يعني if you answer the questions اللي هو حاططها انت تلاقي نفسك you got the word limit من 50 ل 70. ما الword limit بتاعي من 50 ل 70. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am, we can see it.
You can see or not?
Yeah, ma'am, we can see.
Okay, حبيبي. So what your family is celebrating, you are going to answer. If you just answer, بس طبعا بقى answer ازاي؟ answer بpunctuation وanswer بcomplex structure وanswer بspelling accurately. فطبعا انت you can get the mark. When and where the celebration will take place. Why you would like your friend to attend the celebration. If you answer these 3 bullets يبقى انت كده within the limit of 50 to 70. Okay, it's okay, you can get the full mark. طب يا ولاد if I exceed the word limit, is it a problem? أنا قلتها على فكرة قبل كده. Is it going to be a problem if I exceeded the word limit?
No, Miss.
Of course it is not a problem خالص.
Yes. Sorry for the voice. Yes,
لا يا حبيبي. No problem.
It's not a problem,
No
but it's better to write within the word limit so you could have time to answer another questions.
Excellent. ايه الشطارة دي؟ برافو عليك. وكمان قلت حاجة تانية. قلت the more you write, the more mistakes you make. right؟
Yes, miss.
بلاش بالظبط كده، فبلاش ان انا اعمل كده اصلا. خليني في الوورد ليميت وانسر، والراجل مش طالب مني اصلا اي حاجه، ولا طالب مني كومبلكسيتي، يعني مش طالب مني حاجه. طب تعالى نشوف
Teacher, I have a
مننا
question.
ايه. اتفضلي جو اون.
Now, if I have مثلا at, the word at,
اوكي.
it will be one of the words عادي. I will make it one word.
هتبقى وورد عادي، واللتر ايه كمان من الوورد عادي، من الارتكلز، من الوورد ليميت. بس احنا اتفقنا ايه؟ ان احنا هي approximate. هي الفكره مش احنا مش واقفين هم 50 كلمه وهنقطع. في كامبريدج في السمري. excuse me.
I will do it 60 word مثلا أو 60.
no problem خالص. لكن في كامبريدج خلي بالك، في كامبريدج عندي اكسرسايز واحد بس هو اللي الوورد ليميت فيه very crucial, very important. هو السمري لو انت year 9 بيطلب منك من 70 to 90. زودتي بعد ال 90 حرف مش هتبص عليه عشان تبقي فاهمه دي في السمري. عندي لو انا year 10 الوورد ليميت بتاعي من 100 ل 120، بعد ال 120 مش هيبص عليه. وطبعا دي مشكله بقى تانية، لان ممكن يكون في كونتنت وممكن يكون في حاجات كده ضاعت مني، فيعني ساعتها بقى نبقى ايه نستفيد في شرح الحته دي، لان it's very important. لكن في اوكسفورد مفيش مشكله خالص if you exceed. والتو اكسرسايزز التانيين اللي في كامبريدج مفيش مشكله خالص if I exceed الوورد ليميت. الوورد ليميت بتاعي من 100 ل 150 سواء انا year 9، من 150 ل 200 لو انا year 10. طب انا كتبت بعد ال 250 مش مشكله خالص، كتبت 300 مش مشكله خالص. بس the point is the more I write the more mistake I make. وكمان انا I'm wasting my time. خلي بالك هم الاكسرسايزز هم عاملينها بالظبط بالشعر على الورق على قد الوقت، وده بيعتبر التشالنج في الاي جي. التشالنج بتاعي هو الوقت. دايما كل question هو حاطط للquestion 1 minute. يعني for Cambridge for example exercise 1 من 13 يبقى ما ياخد معايا 13 minute، ما ياخدش اكتر من كده. You understand this point يا ولاد؟ فما ما تقعدش بقى ايه تكتب وتنسى نفسك. اوكي let's see ايه تاني. طيب تعالوا نشوف كده exampler. الولد جاوب على السؤال بتاع السليبريشن ده ازاي، والجريد اللي هو جابها. Dear Tommy, can you see it?
Yep.
عمل ايه كده paragraphing زي ما احنا شايفين في paragraphing، في دنيا منظمة. How are you? بعد how are you question mark. I'm very excited because my brother is coming from America. هو كان لو انتوا فاكرين كان the reason why are you celebrating. قال I'm very excited because my brother is coming from America. We are going to have a family celebration for his homecoming. I'd like to invite you to this celebration which is on Friday. Can when and where. فرد عليه وقال له on Friday next week the celebration will take place in my home. طبعا هي المفروض at home أو and will begin at 7. Please don't be late. ده informal style فبيكلم صاحبه، وهنجو through it ونعرف ازاي واحنا بنعمل الانفورمال ستايل بنتكلم ازاي. كان الريزن في question تاني بيقول له reason why are you inviting your friend. فرد عليه هنا قال له you are my best friend you always played with me. فطبعا عرفنا السبب هو ليه بيعزم. you are my best friend you always played with me and my brother when we were young. نبص على الpunctuation which is very important يا ولاد في الاكسرسايزز دي. وطبعا في سو قبليها كوما. الحاجات دي very important قوي لان زي ما انا قلت لك punctuation very important. Okay. So I think you will enjoy seeing him again and that's the reason why I want to invite you. طبعا ده since this is a letter فمضينا اللتر وهنعرف ازاي نمضي اللتر. yours sincerely. طبعا انا هشيل sincerely لان دي غلط. هو this is a student like you. فمش هينفع نقول yours sincerely، فنقول Jason. طبعا الاكزامينر بيقول ان this is a highly successful response. هو عاجبه جدا ان الولد كتبه واداله 6 marks and 6 marks. هو الاكسرسايز ده اوت اوف كام؟ الاكسرسايز ده شايفين؟ الاكسرسايز ده اوت اوف 12. هو الولد مش عامل حاجه فظيعه قوي عشان ياخد الفول مارك، بس ستيل since مفيش mistakes مفيش punctuation errors يبقى احنا في السيف سايد. اوكي يا ولاد؟
اوكي.
طيب ناخد كده حته في الجرامر بس في سريع كده. Let me go يا ولاد through this sentence. I will write a sentence for you. ونشوف مع بعض. عمر.
مين دي؟ مين؟
السلام عليكم. انت فين دلوقتي؟ طيب اخر امثله واحنا نسحبه لك. اتفضل. ادم will you please mute. ماشي. ادم will you please mute. ماشي مع السلامه. Okay. Omar is a clever student. Can you see the whiteboard here?
Yeah.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Right here. Just a minute يا ولاد. What happened? Okay, is it clear the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay. Omar is a clever student. طب ايه السنتنس دي هنا بقى ايه نظامها؟ Let's see كده ونبتدي واحدة واحدة نفصصها مع بعض ونشوف هو عمر دوت is what؟ Subject. طب امال is verb. This is what? This is article. تمام؟ طب و clever. What about clever? The adjective. طيب و student the noun. ايه ده؟ طيب هو السنتنس دي the main target now is to use the use of adjectives. احنا عايزين نعرف ازاي to use adjectives يا ولاد. Omar is a clever student. طب ليه why did I choose or why did I say that clever دي adjective؟ عشان الادجكتيف بتعمل ايه؟ Adjectives describe
the noun student.
Describe the subject.
Describes the noun or describes the subject. طب هو ايه الفرق ما بين عمر و student؟ What is the difference between عمر and student؟ هو ده noun وده noun.
Students, what he do or what he loves.
Omar is a proper noun.
And Omar his name.
Exactly. Omar is a proper noun. يعني ايه proper noun؟ ايه الكلمة دي؟ A proper noun it means يا ولاد يعني مش common. يعني لو انا بقول مثلا for example school دي common، لكن if I give it a name فانا كده خليتها proper noun. اوكي. طيب what about this sentence؟ هي دي sentence عادية كده ولا دي simple sentence ولا compound sentence ولا ايه دي؟
Simple sentence. Yes.
Simple sentence. Simple sentence. لأن طالما أنا عندي subject and what do I call this part اللي هو is a clever student. ده what do I call it?
It's a predicate clause.
Excellent. It's a predicate. Great. Okay. Let me write هو أنا لما أنا بقول عمر is a clever student. Are you waiting for anything؟ مستني تعرف مني حاجة ولا إحنا كده زي الفل؟ You understand my point?
Yeah. It is perfectly fine. There is no need to exceed the sentence.
Excellent. فأنت since you understand this is a simple sentence. Okay, let me continue. But he doesn't study. What about the other part?
No, miss, I don't think it's correct because you just said that he's a clever student. How could he not study?
طب ما انا حتى انا عامله conjunction بعكس الكلام اللي انا لسه قايلاه
He can
حالا.
be smart. It can be smart, so he don't need to study.
لا بس هو الولد شاطر، هو ذكي بس مش بيذاكر. صح؟
but it's okay. يعني هو clever، هو ذكي، هيذاكر ليه؟
بجد؟ لا هو
No, there is no way
الذكي
he can.
بيذاكر برضه. هو الذكي بيذاكر. Excuse me?
Yes, I'm saying that there is no way he doesn't study and he's a clever student. He can be that much of a clever student. You know everything.
بص عشان ما نطلعش بره الدرس بتاعنا، هو it is not a matter of the meaning. انا مش بتكلم على المينينج دلوقتي، انا بتكلم على الستراكشر عشان بس ما نطلعش نروح في حته ثانيه. ايه المشكله هنا في الستراكشر دوت؟ والستراكشر ده اسمه ايه؟
You know the meaning of a compound sentence.
How do you know that this is a compound sentence? ايه المشكله؟
Because here you have a coordinating conjunction.
تمام، برافو عليك. Okay, so is there a mistake in this sentence يا ولاد؟ في غلطة فيها؟
Yes, of course.
What is wrong?
The idea itself, it opposes the first.
بص أنا I'm not after the idea and I'm after punctuation, I'm after structure.
Oh,
Yes, miss, I know the mistake.
What's the mistake?
There should be a comma before but.
Excellent. يعني before coordinating a conjunction دي لازم أحط comma؟ طب هي what type of sentence هي دي؟ compound ولا complex sentence؟
No, compound. Because if it's a complex, there shall be another subordinate clause or another independent clause.
Thank you so much. طب تمام جدا، يبقى انت لسه قايل لي حالا ان دي compound. طب ممكن نعرف احنا عرفنا منين ان دي compound اصلا؟ طيب هعرف منين ان السنتنس دي compound يا ولاد؟ احنا اتفقنا الاولانيه، انا بعد ما قلت لك عمر is a clever student انت كده فهمت انا عايزه اقول ايه، صح؟ وكنت ممكن احط فول ستوب وانت you understand my point. تمام؟ He doesn't study. This is another simple sentence. He doesn't study. He ممكن اغير لك دي عشان انتوا مش عاجباكم. He doesn't get good grades. ايه رايكم؟ عشان تبقى المعنى جميل. good grades. كده المعنى جميل؟
Yes, it is.
الحمد لله.
logical.
طيب اوكي الحمد لله. طيب عمر is a clever student. نبص على السنتنس الثانيه. He doesn't get good grades. Okay, he doesn't get good grades. طيب this is another sentence وسنتنس كامله ومفهومه وزي الفل. You understand؟ انت مستني مني حاجه بعد ما اقول لك he doesn't get good grades؟ مستني مني
I'm
حاجه؟
not waiting for another response.
تمام، لو جينا قسمناها كده هنلاقي ان ده pronoun صح؟ وده التنس بتاعي الفيرب يعني. و this is again adjective. و this is again what يا ولاد؟ No.
No.
يبقى أنا عندي two sentence الاتنين كاملين، الاتنين كويسين، الاتنين subject و predicate. هنا ده subject to predicate وهنا subject to predicate. جميل جدا؟ جميل. أنت عملتي إيه؟ you joined ب but. بس قبل but لازم أحط كوما. هي but بس اللي I have to use to write a comma before يا ولاد؟
No.
أمال إيه تاني؟ أمال إيه تاني؟
There's a lot of conjunctions.
زي إيه كده conjunctions؟
Fanboys for
الفامبويز. الفامبويز. and ها؟
but or
فامبويز طبعا هي برضو أنا مش هدخل للفامبويز دلوقتي لأن أنا عايزة أعمل حاجة تانية. الفامبويز اف أهي فان بويز ودول اللي بيعملوا compound sentence كوما for كوما and كوما nor كوما but كوما or كوما yet وكوما so. دول بيعملوا لي compound sentence. طب واحد تاني بقى قال لك لا هو انا مش عايز compound sentence، انا عايز اعمل complex sentence. ممكن من السنتنس دي نفس المينينج، نفس كل حاجه. I change it into complex sentence ولا ما تعرفش؟
Yes, teacher.
How
We're
can I
gonna
do
add
it?
another clause.
How?
Like we can say, and he has good behaviors or good manners.
لا بص كده دلوقتي، لو انت حطيت and انت كده في الكومباوند، انت في الفان بويز، صح؟
Yes, but I think if we add two subordinate clauses, I think it's going to be a complex.
بص نرجع تاني، هو انا هعرف منين دي كومباوند ولا كومبلكس؟ احنا هناخد بقى الكومباوند والكومبلكس في حصه تانيه. بس هو انا هعرف منين ان دي كومباوند؟ هو انا كل ما هتبقى السنتنس فيها، يعني كل ما اكبر عدد السنتنس كده بقت كومبلكس؟ لا خالص. It is not a matter of number of sentence يا ولاد، مش كام سنتنس قدامي، لا هو الكونجنكشن اللي انا مستخدماه ايه. ف I will tell you now how can I change it. How can I change it? بص كده، لو انا if I started my sentence using although، ايه رأيك؟ يلا who can complete؟
Although he doesn't.
Although هو مين؟
Can I?
اوكي اتفضلي.
Although Omar is a clever student, he doesn't get good grades.
Excellent. Although عمر، ما هو انا ما ينفعش تقول لي هي، ما انا مش عارفه هو مين هي. Although عمر is a clever student he doesn't get.
But teacher, we can make it like the other way around. Like, although he doesn't get good grades, but Omar is a clever student. Sorry.
Will you please repeat يا حبيبي؟
We can say, although he doesn't get good grades, Omar is a clever student.
Yeah, that's
although عمر، انت عايز تقول although عمر didn't get good
No, the
grades.
other way.
We want
No,
to
we
start with the second sentence.
yes. Start with the second sentence.
He doesn't good grade.
هو مين بص، هو ينفع اقول لك he قبل ما اقول لك اسمه؟
Okay.
Teacher, we can say although Omar doesn't get a good grades, he
doesn't get good grades قصدك، مش ما ينفعش من انها plural.
yeah, I mean good grades, and put he in the second sentence, and he is a clever.
انت عايزه بقى تغيري، يبقى انت عايزه تقولي although Omar does not get good grades, he is a clever student. دايما although هتيجي مع الفاكت. هو ايه الفاكت؟ هنا؟ الفاكت هو
clever.
طيب البارت الثاني ده حاجه unpredicted، صح؟ ان المفروض ان انا I predict ان الكليفر ستودنت يجيب درجات كويسه، بس ده بنقول عليها حاجه unpredicted. ما هي although دي بتعكس المينينج، فانا دايما هحط although مع الفاكت. although he is rich، هي الفاكت ان هو غني، لكن ايه اللي بيحصل بقى للغني دوت؟ ان هو he is مثلا he is a miser. You understand my point?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the same example. هو although عمر is a clever student، لو انا وقفت السنتنس هنا يا ولاد، انتوا you can understand حاجه؟
No.
although عمر is a clever student. What do we call this؟ بنسميها ايه السنتنس دي؟
Complex sentence.
Complex sentence.
لا كلها على بعضها اسمها complex، لكن انا بتكلم على الجزء الاولاني من السنتنس ده اسمه
dependent sentence or dependent clause.
dependent clause. برافو عليكي. ايه؟
No, nothing, teacher.
يعني ايه dependent؟ يعني it depends على ال other part of the sentence to be understood. ما هو انا لو انا حضرتك قلت لك although عمر is a clever student، هتقول لي ايه؟ ايوه ماشي وبعدين، صح ولا لا؟ يا حبيبي بقول لك although عمر is a clever student، ايوه يا مس نعمل ايه؟ ف you do not understand حاجه. since ان انا المينينج عندي is not clear، يبقى دي اسمها dependent clause. it depends على حاجه ثانيه، عشان depends على ال other sentence to be understood. great. طيب برضو مش موضوعنا يا مس شيماء وما تدوخناش، هناخد الكلام ده كله بعدين، وهناخد التايبس اوف سنتنس بعدين والكلام ده كله. طب امال انت عايزه تعملي ايه دلوقتي؟ اقول لك بقى. دلوقتي انا عايزه اغير الاستراكشر ده واخليه مور ريفايند يا ولاد. يعني ايه؟ يعني في عندي كده حاجه بنفس معنى although لما يكون السنتنس فيها adjective. هو فين الادجكتيف؟
clever.
clever. انت هتبدأي السنتنس بكليفر. بس القلم بيموت النهارده. clever. ايه ده clever ايه؟ clever as عمر is. سمعنا الاستراكشر ده قبل كده؟
No, mister, I haven't heard it before.
علشان انت لازم تتعلم ليه. هديلك الدرجه ازاي وهميزك سواء انت في كامبريدج او في اوكسفورد عن اي طالب عادي. الطلبه العاديه عارفه كلها بط، كله عارف بط، والطلبه العاديه كلها عارفه although. يعني مش هنقول كلهم يعني، بس انا عايزه ابقى different. عايز الاكزامينر to impress the examiner يا ولاد. فلازم اعمل structures less common used، مش كل الناس بتستخدمها. طيب عملتي ايه يعني يا مس شيماء؟ استخدمت عادي خالص. انا جبت انا بعرف يعني ايه adjective يا ولاد. انا عارفه ان دي في الجمله بتاعتي فيها adjective، فبدات السنتنس بتاعتي بالادجكتيف. clever as عمر is. فيها حاجه دي؟ طب معناها ايه clever as عمر is؟ يعني although عمر is a clever student. you understand my point يا ولاد؟
Yeah.
طب هنكمل السنتنس ازاي؟ هنكملها عادي خالص. انا مفيش مشكله. he doesn't get good grades. he doesn't get good grades. عادي خالص. ايه ده؟ يعني الرول دي اسمها ايه؟ اسمها adjective as. اسمها adjective as. يبقى انا لو انا بدات السنتنس بتاعتي clever as عمر is he doesn't get good grades، يبقى انا كده عندي حاجه مختلفه عن الناس كلها. اوكي؟ ولازم you have to impress the examiners بالستراكشر بتاعك. طب هو انا اللي انت بتقوليه ده how can I use it؟ طب اقول لك على حاجه. وانت بتكتب في الرايتنج كده مش انت ممكن تقول although cars are beneficial. although cars are beneficial they have disadvantages. مش انا ممكن اكتب كده لو انا بتكلم على الكارز، بتكلم على الموبايل فونز، بتكلم على اي حاجه؟
Yes, teacher.
اوكي طيب. هو كانت السنتنس اصلا cars are beneficial but they have disadvantages. ده واحد بيكتب compound sentence عادي خالص. تمام. في واحد بقى اشطر منه شويه استخدم although اللي هي عمل complex sentence. طب في واحد هيعمل structure اعلى واعلى. قولوا لي بقى هنعمله ازاي الستراكشر الاعلى والاعلى ده؟
Beneficial as cars are.
beneficial. برافو عليكم. beneficial. ها؟
as cars are.
as cars are. excellent.
They have disadvantages.
They have disadvantages.
excellent. they have disadvantages. برافو عليكم. يبقى الاستراكشر ده انا ممكن استخدمه؟ ممكن استخدمه. طب هو ملوش الا الطريقه دي؟ لا، في حاجه ثانيه كمان. ايه رايك لو استخدمت however؟ however beneficial cars are. however نفس المينينج نفس الفكره. يبقى however يا ولاد
Cars are beneficial. Teacher, however, cars are beneficial.
اوكي يبقى however
Cars are beneficial.
however cars are
Teacher, I'm
beneficial.
sorry to interrupt. If we use however, should we start with the adjective or the noun?
سوري، هي بص كده على السنتنس دي فيها غلطه. بص لي كده، انتوا مليتوني الكلام ده. ايه رايكم؟ صح ولا غلط؟ هو انا الرول بتقول ايه؟ however adjective. يبقى however beneficial cars are. يبقى دي غلط صح؟ يبقى however beneficial.
cars are.
بالظبط كده. however beneficial cars are they مش عارفه have مش عارفه ايه. يبقى انت دلوقتي بدل ما كل الناس يا ولاد بتستخدم but وبتعمل compound، انا استخدمت although. في واحد اشطر واشطر عمل ايه؟ عمل الرول بتاعت as
adjective as.
adjective as adjective as. برافو عليكم. في واحد تاني عمل ايه؟ however adjective. تمام؟ طيب ده لما تكون السنتنس فيها adjective انا ممكن استخدم الاستراكشر ده وانا ما عنديش adjective. هل ممكن الكلام ده ينفع ولا ما ينفعش؟ تعالوا نجرب ونشوف. although he makes mistakes, his parents kindly mute. His parents do not punish him. ها هينفع هنا السنتنس بتاعتي هنا فيها يا ولاد فيها adjective؟
No.
امال اعمل ايه؟ انت بتقول لنا لما نلاقي although احنا we can use adjective as او however as however والadjective. امال ده ايه نعمل ايه؟ هتستخدم حاجة تانية خالص. هتستخدم كلمة whatever. whatever
his parents. Right?
whatever بعديها now.
Mistake.
Mistakes he
Whatever
makes.
mistake he
Excellent.
makes.
whatever the mistakes
He makes. His
whatever
parents
the
don't punish.
excellent. whatever the mistakes he makes ولا he make؟
He makes.
لا he's
Or no,
Makes.
makes.
ها شفت لخبطتك
Makes.
ازاي؟ شفت انا لخبطتك ازاي؟ make ولا makes؟
makes عشان هو هي مش
Exactly. And I'm not talking about the mistakes. هي makes على he. I'm not talking about the mistakes يا ولاد.
عشان هو singular.
Excellent. His parents do not punish him. Exactly. يبقى whatever. يبقى لو أنا I have in my sentence adjective, so I'm going to use adjective as أو ها يلا بسرعة.
However.
However.
Whatever.
طب if the sentence if there is no بص بقى if there is no adjective مش هعرف استخدم الستراكشر ده.
Whatever.
No, we can use whatever.
excellent. يبقى هنستخدم whatever. exactly. تمام يا ولاد؟ يبقى انا عايزه اتعلم اعمل ايه؟ انا I want to refine my sentence يا ولاد. ده اللي احنا عايزين نتعلم throughout our course. You understand my point؟
Yes.
طبعا this is بس introductory session فاحنا بناخد حاجات بسيطه قوي لكن throughout our classes ان شاء الله احنا we are going to go بقى through كل حاجه. هنبتدي من الاول خالص as I've just told you. ف don't worry بيبقى معانا اولاد they are their English are bad, their English is not that good. Don't be shy. You can do it. احنا نبتدي from the very beginning. هنعمل classes. انا بس مرتبه الكلاسز كده عايزه اوريها لكم. هنعمل classes على ال parts of speech. هنعمل classes على ال types of sentence whether compound whether complex whether complex compound complex and so on. هنعمل classes على ال spelling زي ما قلت لك. هنعمل classes على الفوكابلري عشان يبقى عندنا vocabulary كتير قوي قوي قوي. و to impress we need to impress the examiner with our vocabulary. و يعني كل ده before we start our syllabus. قبل ما ندخل خالص ونشوف ايه كامبريدج وايه اوكسفورد ايه اي حاجه لازم we have to be on solid ground. لازم نبقى اقوياء. الستراكشر بتاعي كويس قوي. انا عندي فوكابلري كويس قوي اقدر اكتب بيه. لكن لو انا جيت قلت لك يلا نبتدي وهنحل وهنشتغل والباس بيبرز ما انت هتفضل مش هتقدر تشتغل معايا لان انت مش on solid ground. انا عايزاك تبقى on solid ground وبعدين تبتدي بقى ايه تعيش حياتك بقى. اوكي زي ما انا قلت لك if you are Cambridge sitting for Cambridge فطبعا احنا عندنا past papers كتير جدا. الكورس ماتيريال بتاعتي if you are going يعني we are going to create Google Classroom. الماتيريال will be uploaded لحضرتك before the session. في additional resources هتاخدها. هنعمل جروب واتساب جروب for parents و another WhatsApp for the students. If you need any questions, you can talk to me, you can ask me whatever you want. بس these are the points I want to tell you about. Who wants anything? Who has questions?
ممكن أسأل حضرتك سؤال مع حضرتك؟ أم ولد يعني. سوري طبعا أنا سمعت عن حضرتك بس محتاجة إني أعرف طبيعة المتابعة، طبيعة إن أنا كولية أمر طبعا يفيدني جدا إن أنا أعرف ابني حضرتك أنا هتابع معاه إزاي، أنا هقدر ولا كل المجهود على حضرتك. طبعا حضرتك عارفة إن الوقت قصير جدا، إن إحنا داخلين في نوفمبر. أوكي؟ Can you hear me؟ حضرتك سامعيني؟ ألو؟
تمام.
هنقدر نحل نبع كده ألو؟
صوت حضرتك بيقطع.
أيوة صوت حضرتك قطع.
طيب اوكي اتفضلي. زي ما انا لسه قايله دلوقتي للولاد ان احنا عندنا هنعمل جروب للواتساب. طيب سامعيني دلوقتي كويس؟
ايوه مع حضرتك.
احنا هنعمل جروب واتساب جروب للبيرنتس، واتساب انذر واتساب جروب للستودنتس. ده علشان لو في اي كوميونيكيشن حضرتك عايزه حابه تبعتي لي برايفت، حابه تبعتي لي، فده الواتساب جروب علشان بالنسبه للماتيريال، بالنسبه للامتحانات، بالنسبه للكويزز اللي هيمتحنوها الولاد، دي بتبقى عند حضرتك على جوجل كلاس روم. بتبقى الدرجات بتتبعت على طول وانس ان احنا بنعمل هوم ورك، الولاد ما عملش الهوم ورك يبقى في متابعه، هنبعت لحضرتك ان ابنك ما عملش الهوم ورك. ان وطبعا احنا عندنا يعني زي مش هنقبل بده ان هو ما يعملش الهوم ورك اصلا. فهو لو ما عملش الهوم ورك هو وما فيش عذر واضح من عند حضرتك هو هيستبعد من الكورس بتاعك.
Yes, miss. I have another question.
اتفضل.
I'm sorry for asking this again, but the part my skills in writing aren't that good, so I would really like some guiding on the writing skills, some links to it, and I don't think I can find a lot by myself. And of course, you can find a lot of them since you are experienced.
ممكن بس your name is.
Yes, my name is Muhammad.
محمد.
Yes, your voice is lacking.
محمد ممكن يعني privately to send you links. Okay حبيبي.
Okay, on WhatsApp.
Yes, on WhatsApp.
Okay, miss. Thank you. And your number, can you send it on the K teacher?
Oh, it is there. يعني I've already joined the group. You will find it.
Okay.
Okay. ماشي.
Okay, miss.
Hi, Olad. Any question? Mohammed Abdurrahman, did I answer your question?
Yes, okay. اوكي انا فهمت من حضرتك خلاص طريقة المتابعة.
Okay. Any questions so far, Olad? Come on, everybody there?
No, ma'am, no any question.
No, thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you all.
Yes, miss, before we leave, which number? I can't find.
Teacher, we can hear you well. Can you repeat what you said? Anyone can
Ma'am,
hear
your
me?
voice is lagging.
Anyone can hear me?
No, it's ma'am's voice. It's lagging.
Of course, it is.
We have a problem with the network.
إن في مشكلة في الصوت. Teacher, where are you?
Egyptian number here. Muhammad.
Teacher Shaima, you have a problem.
He's asking about my Egyptian number.
Maybe.
Many are there. طيب.
Hello?
Okay, can you send something now in the group? Huh?
We can't hear you well.
Okay.
Mom, your voice is lagging.
Just I'm going to change the network. Just a minute. I'm just a minute.
Mom, connect
Can
to
you
the
hear me
internet.
now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, is
Yeah.
it okay now?
Yeah.
Yes, it is okay now.
Okay. So now, يا ولاد, do you have any questions before I end my session?
No, thank you.
Mom, I think Shadi has a
nice
question.
to meet you. Okay, what's your question? Go ahead. You have just told me that you have a question, right?
No, mom, I think Shadi, ma'am.
Sherry. Okay. Okay, nice to meet you all. Okay, see you.
Miss, I still don't know
Yes.
how to reach you.
Habibi, you are the one who has asked now, can someone send Miss Jema's number? Are you this person?
Yes.
Okay, I will answer you. I will answer you. I got your number.
Okay, miss.
Okay, okay. Okay, see you. Bye, أولاد.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.